Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another great video here on the channel. Today I want to talk to you about the Ninjatrader DOM, or the chart trader, okay, and how I actually use it. This is going to be a kind of a run through, a small or short tutorial, brief synopsis of how I use the DOM. The reason why is because I have been receiving a few questions from time to time, and in reference, how do I enter my position so quickly? Am I using the ATM strategy? We're going to go over that in this video here. I'm going to bring over the DOM because I have it on another chart. I don't have it on my trading, the monitor that I actually place my trades from, because I have, this is my environment, my layout, and I just don't have any space, okay? So I have another monitor set to the right hand side of me, so sometimes you guys see me looking here, I'm looking there, back and forth, left to right. That's because I'm also looking at my other monitor, which I do have another chart or two, which is, I don't talk too much about because it's just a daily chart pretty much. And from time to time I may pull up other charts, but they're not imperative overall to me trading intraday. But again, this video is more so about how do I trade from the SuperDOM or enter my trade so quickly. Now I mentioned I also use a chart trader. Most times I'm using the SuperDOM built within Ninjatrader, and then from time to time I use a chart trader. It just depends, guys. It's not one of those things to where it's, I have preference over one or the other. It's not all about that. Just sometimes I like switching up. So again, I don't use any ATM strategies. All right, a lot of people think that, oh, Mike's quickly just entering in using an ATM strategy. No, it's just a quick hand of the draw. That's all it is. Just as simple as using my trigger finger and pulling as if I was, firing off a weapon or whatever the case is. But in this case, I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to show you my DOM. I've got it formatted, the layout, the color scheme that just fits my eye. But it's just simply, if I'm going long, I'm going to be entering a buy bid. Okay, if I'm going short, I'm clicking on the sell as. So buy bid going long, sell as when going short for limit orders. Okay, it's just very quickly. People can't, I guess, understand the process, the quickness of, or the rapidness of how I enter my trade so quickly. So, typically most times I'm entering in with two contracts. So it's click, right, one right after another. Just one click, the quick follow up with another click, real quick. Okay, just quick draw of the finger. All right. So I'm gonna bring over my DOM again. I don't have it on here in this layout because I don't have any, environmental trading space with the SuperDOM added to it, just because there's so much clutter, and I have to be able to things have to look clean and neat to me. So that's why I have another monitor. Actually, I'm thinking about maybe possibly even getting a third monitor. The more more space you have, okay, layout you have, the better it is. The larger, basically, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm actually thinking about upscaling to some larger monitors, maybe either going with a third monitor or just getting rid of the environment that I have now as far as monitor, and going with some larger monitors. Okay, maybe some, I don't know, 32, 40 inch, high resolution monitors, bigger than what I have now. But this video is not about that. So I'm going to bring over my DOM right now. Okay, so what you'll see is the buy bid over here on the left hand side if you're going to go long. Okay, this is the side you're going to go long on, and then the sell ask on this side over here if you're going to go short. Now, I never ever enter with market orders. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this. All right, so if I'm going long, I'm simply clicking on the buy bid, click real quick with a left click on my mouse. All right, okay. If I'm going short, sell as, click real quick with two contracts. Again, left click with the mouse very quickly. If you're entering multiple contracts, say 3, 4, 5, same thing. You just gotta do it, repetitiously, a few times. Or you can go down here and click on your quantity and just, click it one time, whatever the case is. That's pretty much it, whatever the case is. So if I was wanting to, enter in with 4 contracts and just go buy bid, okay, I could do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that where, over time I've just trained my mind is to go click with my finger. I don't know if it's just something that's pure satisfaction of me doing it, clicking twice, or or on the buy or sell side. I don't know. I just choose to do it that way. I always leave my quantities at 1 and just click real quick, you know. And sometimes I like doing that because I may not want to enter in, say for instance, I want to get in right here at this price level right here, right? Okay. But I only want to enter with 1 contract right there. All right. So I may, that's the reason why most times I have it set to 1 is because I want to click with 1 contract here, and it could be a little further up when I enter the market as far as entering my position as to where I want to get in. So I'm gradually working my way into the market. So I'll enter with 1 contract here, and I know price may pull back a little bit. So my next limit order, which would be my 2nd contract, I may want to come a little lower and enter a limit down here. So that's the reason why I always have my quantity set to 1. It's up to your preference of how you want to do it. If you trade with 4 contracts, maybe you're going to go with 2 contracts here. You know, say for instance, the market was like right here in this area right here. Okay. Now I'm not saying enter in the market here, guys. I'm just using an example. But I really wanted to get in back down here. So maybe I saw the market pushing up and you know, in my thinking that the market's going to maybe push higher. Okay, maybe I'm entering a little sooner than I should. Okay, I know that I should be waiting on a pullback, but I went ahead and hit buy bid here. Okay, and said, okay, if the market pulls back, I'm gonna enter my last 2 contracts right here. So I'll click right here, and then the market pulls back. Boom, click again with the limit order back here. It just depends on your preference. Again, you know, and the number of contracts you're trading with, and where you're entering the market at. For me, it's like wherever I'm comfortable entering the market at, that's why I always leave my quantity at 1. So, you know, I'm always trading pullbacks at key areas or zones. I never trace the market. I don't trade breakout. So I'm waiting for that pullback to a supply or demand zone. Once it gets back there, my quantity is set to 1. I'm clicking double click to get in the market. And again, if I'm trading with 4 contracts, sometimes I'll go on with 3 or 4 contracts, depending on how aggressive, not really how aggressive, but more so if I'm very comfortable, there's lots of loads of confirmation, I may get in with 4 contracts, right? Okay. I could trade a whole lot more contracts than that. It's just, it's not about that with me, you know. I like trading, so I'm looking for maybe 2 or 3 trades a day, you know, possibly 4. So some people may trade 1 trade and get out the market and be done. There's nothing wrong with that. They may load up on 5, 6, 7, 10 contracts, 20 contracts, whatever the case is, 1 and done situation, and that's it. They've met their thresh. Even if they take a loss that day, they say, hey, it was my 1 and done for the day. I'm out. Either they're going to profit or they're going to, you know, have a losing trade. For me, I like to take multiple trades because I like to scalp. I am a scalper, so I like to take a few trades. I don't know. It's just a thrill of trading, I guess. But that's how I use the SuperDOM, guys. It's pretty much, you know, it's easy. Again, just double click, left click pretty quick, using either the buy bid or sell ask. I do not, and most times don't enter with a buy ask. The reason why, you can do it, it will get you into the market a little quicker. You know, sometimes if you hit that buy bid, it'll drop a limit order there, and the market may not fill the order, and then it may come back to it and then fill it. And sometimes you hit the buy bid, and it may just jump right past your position or your order and then keep going to the upside or downside. Okay, so same thing here. If I hit sell bid is going to get me into the market with there's going to be slippage though. Most times you will have slippage if you hit the buy ask or the sell bid. Okay, you may have a few tick slippage just depending on how quick the market's moving. It could be 2, 3 ticks. It could be more. It just depends. But typically it's not more than just a few ticks. So you have to be mindful of that, you know, as far as where your profit target you're aiming for, you know, how much room are you going to have to really take profit in. You know, if you hit the sell ask or, excuse me, not the sell ask, the buy ask or sell bid. But 99.9% of the time, I'm hitting the buy bid or the sell ask, okay? That's going to help protect me without taking on any slippage, okay? I never, ever hit the buy market or sell market. That's just not my style of trading because you will have loads of slippage there, okay? And most times you will have a lot of slippage, okay? So I would recommend you're not doing that. But again, I'm not here to tell you how to trade, okay? You have to decide how you want to enter the market, okay? Or you can simply go to the DOM, the ladder right here itself right here. You can click on left click if you want to go, you know, buy bid, click on it right there, double click on it again, you know, click on it real quick right there is what I'm trying to say. You can click on it once if you want to enter 1 contract, double click if you want to do 2 contracts, triple left click real quick if you're doing 3 contracts and more, whatever the case is. So, or if I want to put a limit order right here, left click once here, and then I say, oh, I want for a pullback. Okay, then I'm gonna enter a limit order down here or wherever you want to enter at. Same thing if you want to, go short, sell as. Wherever you're going to enter at your limit order, you can, left click again real quick to enter 2 contracts. So it's just a matter, like I said, a quick hand of the draw is all I'm doing with my finger when it comes to off the mouse, guys. Left clicking real quick if I want to go long or go short, real quick with multiple contracts. Okay, I think people, it's just a repetitive nature of just doing it, and just becoming real quick at doing it over and over and over. All right. But that's how I trade, okay? And you can also do the same thing off the chart trader. No different. You just hit the buy bid or sell as, really quick using the mouse. But if you choose to want to set up using the changing your quantities, say to 2. Like I said, if you trade 2 contracts, right? Maybe you just want to drop 2 contracts as far as a limit order at whatever price level you're looking to go long at. So that way, when I enter, left click right here once, boom. Then it's got 2 contracts right here. Or sell as, boom, left click with the mouse. I'm going short, 2 contracts right there. I just prefer to go with 1 contract, guys, because I can kind of maneuver where I want to put my contracts at. If I want to go one at a certain price level, and then like I said, on a pullback, I can go with another limit order, or I could drop, if I'm trading 4 contracts, then 2 here, pullback, boom, another limit order with the buy bid right here. So that's all. That's really what it is all about, guys. It's no magical device I'm using to quickly get into the market or anything I'm looking at other than either trading from the Dome or my chart trader. Just simple, quick hand of the draw, the finger on the mouse using the left click. That's pretty much it. Now, if I want to do my a stop order, you guys should know how to do that. Hopefully you do. If I'm going long, say for instance right here, anywhere on the ladder, then I'm going to go, if I want to put a stop order in place, I'm using the little scroll roller, the wheel on your mouse. You can use that, to enter a stop loss or stop order once you've already entered the market or whatever the case is. So if I'm going long and then I say, okay, I don't want the market to come back. Let's say I enter right here at 43.88.5 right here, okay? And then I say, I don't want the market to come back against me 2 points, which would be right. Is that 2 points? Yeah, 2 points right here, okay? So if I'm entering 2 contracts right here, then I can put my stop loss right here once I'm into the market or whatever the case is by simply clicking on that little scroll, a little wheel on the mouse, with my finger, my index finger, click that down, and then I can set the number of contracts for my stop there, okay? And there you go. Okay, so, you can also set up ATM strategies. I don't use them. If you want to learn more about them, you can research them online, even through YouTube. I'm sure there are tons of videos on the channel, on the tube, that people can show you how to set up ATM strategies where you can enter with a limit order of 1 contract or multiple contracts, and then set up your stop loss as well. You can even set up probably trailing stops to where the market trails behind price or trails behind the market. You got in with a long position, the market's maybe ran 2 or 3 points. Then you can set up what's called a trailing stop to where the market edges its way up, and you tell it, every time price hits 2 points in profit, 3 points in profit, bring my stop up a point or bring my stop to break even. You set up to however you want to set it up. So there's parameters built in with the ATM strategy. I'm not going to go into detail about that. Just spend some time doing it because I do not use ATM strategies. All right. It's like, again, like I said, it's a quick hand to draw for me when I get into the market, buy bid or sell as. All right. 99.9% of the time. I do never use the market order. So that's simple as that. I do the same thing using the chart trader if I choose the chart trader. But outside of that, that's really all I wanted to share with you guys in this video here, was just showing you how a quick rundown, small, short tutorial, how I use the SuperDOM in my own trading. All right. Appreciate everyone who tuned in and watched the video. Hopefully that helps out. Again, however you find or if it fits you best in entering the market, use it. Okay. You do not have to mirror and use someone else's technique or strategy of how they do things. You can make it your own. I always say that. Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you want to join our Discord community, all you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of this video or any video on the channel. So it's down in the description portion of the videos. Okay. Outside of that, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, taking the time. If you don't mind, please drop a like on the video by clicking on that thumbs up button. If you're a current subscriber, thank you for being loyal to the channel and subbing. If you're not a subscriber, I am a supply and demand style trader. Okay, guys, I have tons of videos here on the channel where I go through and you can watch me live trade, as well as I have valuable content that I pretty much give away for free on the channel because I want to see people succeed as well. So if you're interested in becoming a subscriber and learning more about supply and demand, or how I use it to become as a profitable, experienced trader in my day trading each and every day, please take the time to go ahead and sub by clicking on the red button down below. Make sure to click the bell next to it and turn on all your post notifications so you never miss one of the uploads. I'm out, guys. Have a beautiful weekend.